Hey guys, it is Chelsea Perry here. Coming at you with not a discussion board this time. I'm coming at you with the extra credit, the in Vivo, I think that's how you say it, sleep outside, homelessness exercise. So, I actually slept outside last night. So Saturday night, which was the 12th, I think? The 11th, going into the 12th. And so I'm following the prompt, and it says, describe the encounter in detail. So, basically, yesterday, all day, I thought about how I could prepare for this. And, I mean, how do you really prepare to be homeless? You can't really. So, I was like, I don't really know how to do this. So, I basically just winged it. Luckily, the neighborhood that I live in, there's only 7 of us on one street. So, that's fine. But we have, a community mailbox. We don't have, one mailbox in front of our house, and it's covered. So, that's actually where I decided to sleep. So I didn't sleep in my yard or, somewhere where I necessarily felt safe, because I know the thing said to, ideally sleep in your own yard where you are safe, but, I felt kind of safe in my neighborhood. I didn't feel like an axe murderer was gonna come get me or something, but it could have been possible, very possible. So basically, I went down to the mailboxes about 11:30. I didn't stay out there I didn't go out there the whole night. I went out about 11:30. Once I started getting tired, I was like, okay, now I'll go, because I still wanted my luxuries. But so I went down there about 11:30 once I started getting tired, and basically all I took with me was an extra t-shirt to use as a pillow, because I was hot, so I didn't take anything to use as a blanket or anything like that, because sometimes homeless people don't have that stuff too for their luxury. So basically, I went down there about 11:30 and was awoken this morning at by the sun, so whatever time the sun rose. And then I was like, I'm gonna go back to sleep for a little bit. And then this car, one of my neighbors passed by me, and they were like, what the heck are you doing? I'm like, a project for school. And they were like, okay, whatever, you're weird. So it was very weird for me to be doing that. But so then it says, reflect on any emotions you had. I did kind of have some fear, because I live really close to the backwoods and the mountains, and so it could have been very possible that I could have gotten eaten by a snake. By a snake. I could have gotten bitten by a snake. I could have encountered a bear, a deer, I don't know, any kind of animal that lives out in the wild. I could have been the worst. I was like, okay, whatever. So, but that was kind of the only thing, because I am kind of scared of the dark. But there's one street light near the mailboxes, so that was fine. But I was kind of scared because I kept hearing noises, and I was like, oh my god, what was that? I'm gonna die. But so I had some fear. And the necessities that I missed the most were definitely my cell phone. Because I watch a whole bunch of Netflix, especially this last weekend has been really hard for me. emotionally, so not having my cell phone just made me think about the situation that I'm going through even more. And I missed my toilet because I really had to go number 2, but I was like, nope, I don't got no toilet paper, so I said, I'm not going. I said, I'll just hold it. I'll hold it until the morning. And it was easier than I thought it was going to be, but it was also hard too. It was easier in the sense that I probably didn't get as many, like, snap judgments as, like, if you live out in, like, in an apartment complex or something like that, because I live in a small, secluded neighborhood. And so it was basically just a weird experience, especially because I am covered in bug bites right now, and I hate mosquitoes. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. They are the spawn of Satan, and they attract to me like, I don't know, like a bee attracts to honey. Like, so I'm covered, I'm itchy, I'm like, good God, I'm so glad I don't do that. Like, I'm so glad I'm not homeless. I mean, I feel sorry for people that are. So it says, detail any solutions that you can think to alleviate the problem. Obviously, there are many different solutions, like, at least in my area. Like, you have the Salvation Army, you have homeless shelters, and you have, like, sometimes, like, in downtown Kingsport, there's, like, this homeless shelter that you can go for free, and they give you food and stuff, too. And I think basically just taking a chance on homeless people, because a lot of times it's not their choice to be homeless. They don't want to be, and some of them are really hard workers. And, like, I think just giving them a chance to, like, taking a chance on them and being like, oh, well, you can have this, you can have a job. Like, show me that your work ethic is good, and that way you can save money and you can provide for you. So I think taking a chance on them and being nice to them and giving them kindness and love and compassion could help alleviate the problem. And the Bible, to me, the only thing that went through my head last night was like, the Lord God is with you and he will fight for you. Kind of talking about the story of Moses, that he will fight for you. And I just thought that was really cool. And so, and then it says, imagine, how would you feel when people stare and walk by, laugh, point, say, and kind of things. Well, like I said, one of my neighbors this morning left to go to work because she's a nurse. So she had to be there at 7 a.m. So she was like, what the heck are you doing? I was like, a project for school. And she was like, she was like, she told me I was weird. I mean, I know I'm weird, but she was like, you're weird. Like, I was like, whatever. And so, but a lot of times, even in my daily life, I get told that I'm weird and stuff. So it doesn't, I kind of let it roll off of me. I try not to let what people think of me and what they say about me determine my worth as a person, because I know who I am. I know that I'm not perfect and I make mistakes, but I try not to let people get me down. And then it says, imagine how you would feel when walking by seemingly unimpacted, as if they didn't notice you. I feel like that would hurt worse, because you could easily be like, have a sign and be like, anything, food, water, money, anything helps, and a lot of times people just walk by, and that would kind of anger me. I'd be like, really? Like, I'm not your typical, like, I'm not your stereotype of what you think a homeless person would be. Like, I'm literally trying my best. And so I think that would kind of make me mad. And then it says, imagine how you would feel when people extend a curiosity. Like they bring you food, offer money, or another item, or say something kind. I feel like that would make me really happy, just because like, you never know what someone is going through. Like, you never know the circumstances of which they could become homeless. Like, I could become homeless. Like, I am privileged to live, like, my room is kind of messy right now, but, like, I'm privileged enough that I have lived in the same house since I was 6 months old. So I feel like I'm very privileged, but at any second, like, when my mom lost her job when I was younger, like, we thought we were, like, we were all like, well, where are we going to get the money from? Like, I don't, like, it was stressful. So, like, you never know when a person could become homeless in this situation, like, and so I think just being kind to everybody is the best solution. I mean, and I always try to keep, like, when I don't necessarily give, like, when I see homeless people, I don't necessarily give them money all the time, but I always keep, like, a pack of crackers or something in my glove box. That way, if I do see one, like, I can be like, oh, here's a helping hand, and, like, or I pray with them, because just to see their smile when someone does extend that helping hand to care for them when they feel like they have nobody. So, all in all, like, it wasn't a terrible experience, but it was one that I don't personally want to ever have to experience. I like the luxury of my home. I mean, and I feel for the people. I really, really feel for people who are homeless and they do have to go through this situation. Sorry, I'm crying. Because I am involved in Lamplight Theater in downtown Kingsport, and we see so many homeless people every week that a lot of churches and a lot of people wouldn't want to do anything with. And just to see them come into the theater to watch a show, we have a food pantry just to get stuff that they need to survive, and to see that all they really want is love. So, but that is about it. Sorry, I'm crying. I know this is way over a 5-minute recording. I talk forever, but I hope you guys watch this, and I hope you guys did it, and I hope you guys get something out of it. Bye.